guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Erica and I'm super excited for today's video because it is an update on how my Watermelon Peperomia are doing. So kind of like maybe 2 weeks ago, I posted a video about me trying to save my Watermelon Peperomia, which I will have linked down below if you're interested in watching that. And I just wanted to give you an update on how they're all doing. My cuttings, my plant that I kept intact. Yeah, I'm really excited if you can't tell. I want to see these roots. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoy it. And don't forget to follow my Instagram, which is @EricaLoads. I haven't really been consistently posting pictures on there because I feel like I'm not the greatest photographer, but I will continue to get the hang of it and post more often, I promise. Alright, so let's just jump right into the video. This video was filmed on the 2nd. What is today? Today is the 20th. So that was like 18 days ago, right? Like 18 days ago. So pretty much I have given this plant only 18 days to kind of revive before I'm giving you this update. There was also some propagations that I did of this plant before it got in its extremely deteriorated state, which was on the 20th of January, February, March, April, May, June. So June 20th and July 2nd. So these cuttings are from June 20th, and let me tell you, I'm real impressed with what I see here. They are growing so many roots. Okay, I have a really bad habit of not taking off Goodwill tags or just pretty much any tags off my pots after I buy them, and this has been sitting in this bag being misted in that humidity, and this tag has rotted away, and for some reason it's black. Oh my god, it's probably moldy. I need to take this off. What if it's affecting my plant? Hold on, I need to clean this pot. Okay, so I have cleaned off the moldy price tag and hopefully it did not hurt my plants in any way. But like I said, this one is really looking good. And the only way that I can tell that this thing has grown roots is because when I have cut the plant from the stem and we've propagated it, if the stem is outside of the soil, there will probably be roots growing outside of that. So I'm really excited. And then I have my cuttings that I did on video, and I wasn't honestly expecting much from those because I felt like the leaves were too far gone to grow any roots, but they actually grew roots. Right now they're still pretty small, but they are roots. I'm probably just gonna leave these alone for them to grow more, and then I'll end up repotting them because I don't want that many cuttings in one pot, which is the problem that I'm facing with this little pot right here. This plant, I think I'm going to leave in this little baby pot, but I don't know if it would be wise of me to center it. So here's what I'm working with. This plant is doing so much better than it was before, but these leaves are kind of, I feel like I should have buried it deeper in the pot is what I'm trying to say. I've only watered it once since I put it in this pot because I'm sure that the reason this plant was dying so much was from overwatering. Yeah, and then people in the comments down below told me that this plant can pretty much not be watered for 2 weeks at a time, or just a really long, expansive time. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not water this plant very often because I want it to do really well. So here it is. I've only watered it once, which was like 2 or 3 days ago actually. So I've only watered it once since I repotted it. Someone also suggested that I should cut this leaf in half, or cut the big leaves in half so that the energy can go back to, you know, just helping the plant grow and reviving it. But I was about to do it and then I got kind of scared because, I don't know, it just instilled fear in my heart to cut this leaf in half. For right now, I'm just gonna let this plant sit and see what happens because it's been like, what, not even a month? And I'm already over here like examining it to see like how much have you improved. So I'm definitely gonna let this one sit for longer. And then this one right here, there, as you can see, there are 4 cuttings in this one little pot, and I don't want 4 plants growing in that one pot. So what I'm here to do today is to repot, I think 2 of the cuttings. And I don't know if I want to have them in their own separate pots, but I have 2 pot possibilities right here. This one, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I find pots like this at the thrift store a lot. So I have a bunch of them. So I was thinking I could put 1 cutting into here and 1 cutting into here. But the thing about this pot is that it's ceramic, and having a watermelon peperomia in a ceramic pot kind of scares me a little bit. But maybe because I'm so vigilant now in how I care for this plant, I will not overwater it maybe in the future. I don't know, this pot's really cute though, and I want to have a plant in it. So why not make it a really cute watermelon peperomia plant combination? I'm just really indecisive. Let's get to repotting. Let me start off by saying that I'm not using Miracle-Gro anymore. People in the comments were telling me that maybe I shouldn't be using Miracle-Gro. And I did agree with them, but it is what I had readily available, so that is what I used. But my perlite is still Miracle-Gro, but I think that's fine. So I'm gonna be making a mixture of that for this plant. The mixture that I used for these cuttings was only cactus, Miracle-Gro. I didn't even add any perlite, but I think it's been okay for these cuttings because it's not a full plant yet. It's been rooting. Moving forward, I don't think I want to keep that same mixture, so I'm just gonna create a new one for the cuttings that I move. First of all, let's see how these roots are doing. I don't want to damage anything going on here, any root systems. This is not what I was expecting. So here's my first cutting. I was expecting there to be roots all along this cut part, which is why I planted it this way. But there are only roots coming from where the stem was connected to this leaf. So I'm gonna gently remove as much soil as I can. This is a weird thought, but I feel like a fossil excavator trying to not break the fossil while removing the dirt. When I cut the plant, I cut it horizontally like this. So this bottom section does not have a stem, or the part where the stem was connected to it. So I kind of want to see if that has roots growing from it. And I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna be very sad if it doesn't. Oh my gosh. It feels kind of hard to pull out, but that might be because I buried it very deep. I don't know if it's because there's roots holding it in place. I think there's roots holding it in place, and I'm kind of ripping them out little by little. So I got a spoon to just scoop out this plant to hopefully not cause any further damage, which is what I should have done in the first place. Right here out onto the table. Let's see what's going on. So this one has really long roots. None at the bottom either, so it's just coming out there. This one has a lot of roots. This one has a lot of roots. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm real excited. Oh my gosh, this one has a lot of roots too. Can you believe it? It's already pretty messy here, but it's gonna get a little messier because I need to repot 2 of these. So I'm pretty much gonna do it just like before. Make 2 little spots to put the plants in. And I'm just gonna keep it in the same soil because they were doing well in there, so why not? For this one, I'm putting the two sides that don't have the stem the ones that aren't growing off to the side all weird like this. I'm going to put them back in their bag. I'm going to spray them down because I've kind of been through a lot today. And I think they'll be negatively affected by me taking them out of the bag to have a better look at their root system that they've grown so far. And we're going to make a soil mixture here. I think that I'm only going to be using cactus mixture, which, as I've said before, it is from Espomo Organic. So I'm confident that it is better than Miracle-Gro. And then I'm going to add probably 50% perlite. I guess a little more than 50%. We could always add more soil. And since I already have a spoon, might as well use it. So I'm going to say this mixture is 60% perlite and 40% soil. And I kind of want it to be 50-50, so I'm going to add a little bit more potting mix because, as you can see, I definitely went crazy on the perlite. I know that probably isn't going to change anything, but it makes me feel a little bit better. Unlike the mixture that I have for these plants, which is only Miracle-Gro cactus soil, I am confident that once these plants have rooted and they've grown new leaves, that they will be fine in this soil to live the rest of their lives in it. So that is a plus. And what I'm gonna do is, of course, fill this pot with soil. I'm literally just repotting this cutting. So I know this hole is kind of dramatic and really deep. I'm gonna put the smaller one of my two cuttings into this pot, and I'm covering half the roots with soil. So I'm not completely covering the little area where roots are coming out of, but I'm gonna cover it halfway. Here I have planted my first cutting. I'm going to plant my other cutting into this clay pot. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing and fill it up so that half of the roots are covered with soil. Oh, and then also I have my water propagation that is rooting. It's got some little roots that I'm excited about. This one I'm probably gonna wait to repot it when it has the new little leaf coming out that sprouts underwater. I'm gonna bag these up. And of course you always want to write the date on the bags. Fit in the same bag. There we go. They're gonna be best friends. I'm just gonna spray them one more time because they don't ever seem to be unhappy from being sprayed too often. Seal the bag up, not all the way. And now I have 3 propagation bags to keep in my eastern facing window, which they get very little direct sunlight in the early morning, so it's not that intense, and also the light has to go through this bag. I'll keep you guys updated again, probably further into the future than just like 18 days, because I'm gonna wait for these guys to sprout some leaves before I update you again. Hopefully this guy just keeps on getting better, because the path that it's on right now, it's already getting better little by little. Alright, that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave down below in the comments anything you have questions on or anything you just want to let me know about, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!